Oh man, so look, man, we always got this one story, man, that we all have in common. It is somebody that we've dated in our lifetime, or we married, took them serious, and everybody was like, absolutely not. Bruh, cut her. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you gotta cut her off, cuz, you know, whoop, whoop, whoop. Just everybody hate. Have you been there? Let me know your stories in the comments down below. Are you still with that person currently, or did you have to let them go because everybody else what they were saying was true, or was just everybody hating at that point? Just let me know in the comments down below. But this is everyone warned me not to marry this man. Love don't judge. It really don't, man. Love who you gonna love at the end of the day. They blue, black, purple, man, woman, fucking both. It don't matter. Let's get it. Oh, she must be talking about him because his legs. Oh, but Buddy Cuz strong as hell, though. Some dirty ass nails. Yes, sir. Climb that tree. He don't need legs. He's a superhuman. This is crazy. What if he fall, though? If this man fall out the tree, I'm gonna end the damn video, y'all. Cause he ain't gonna land on them legs. Oh man, them legs. Oh man. I don't wanna think about it. Oh, he went up there to get the honey with the man. That's crazy. She seemed happy.
Like that. Yes, like that. He has spent a lot of years going in that way, but this has never stopped him from making the hives, maintaining big colonies, climbing and harvesting honey. Yet he's disabled. He says he will do each and everything for the family.
Look, that's a fucking man right there. That's a man right there. This man is half, like, if you look at him, he's half a man because he, you know, his legs don't work, but that's a man. He's out here climbing trees and shit, bro, with bees and shit.
Uziel is a 41-year-old grown man. He says he was not born disabled. He was born normal, healthy, and strong.
What happened?
According to what parents said, when he reached between age 6 and 7, that's when he suffered an unknown disease that left him disabled for the rest of his life. Parents said, I woke up one day and went fetching water down in the valley. Coming from the valley, my body was so weak that there was nothing else I would do. Instead, I went straight to the bed, yet it was not sleeping hours. Parents wondered what had gone wrong with me. After parents saw him developing unusual signs, the decision was one. It was taking him to the nearby hospital. He was treated, but still no positive outcome. Instead, his leg muscles started being stiff. He became worse to the point that his body became as stiff as a tree. At that time, he could no longer turn himself around. That mysterious illness shocked parents, doctors, and other people. After his body started folding itself, he was even given physiotherapy, but still he could not heal. What he did was teaching himself to adapt to this life and to pretend as if nothing happened. This illness never healed, and he ended up becoming like this for the rest of his life. Due to too much bullies and always shown by the society that he was inferior, he says meeting this woman made him believe that miracles still exist. I tell you, the way we met was miraculous. I even can't explain how we met. We met when she was with his parents in the field cultivating together. We never knew each other. We just met that day with her parents and talked. But seeing her, oh my God, I could see that she was the most beautiful creature my eyes has ever glanced. I had already liked her and prayed should come alone the next time.
She is pretty.
To him, he says, what God does is amazing. After 2 days, he passed where he met the girl, and boom, this time she was alone. So he took this occasion
Oh, so he
and
slid.
talked to her. He told the girl everything from his heart, and the girl looked at him and laughed so loud.
mbega byamubayeho byamutunguye ariko nyine ndavuga ati ndabivuga.
You know what's crazy though? Look, man, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna cap to you, man. Like, we're gonna keep it funky on this channel, bro. Like, if I was her daddy, and this is just crazy how life is, man, how people are, even myself. If we working, and I would never think that my daughter would be looking at him down here crawling with no legs and be like, oh, I want to talk to him. This is gonna be my boyfriend. That would fuck me up. I ain't gonna lie, it would. Not to say that I couldn't get over it, but you know, you gotta accept people for who they are. I'm a firm believer in that. But it would kind of got to me at first. I ain't gonna lie. So you see how much of a man he is.
I could see she was somewhat surprised. The way she laughed showed she never expected such to happen. But I was keen on loving her. As she kept coming, I told her how I really loved her. I could not see this coming true, though I could see that she somehow was not interested. She thought maybe I was joking. This could discourage me at one point, but by God's mercy, she finally said yes. And we lived together. We now have 4 children.
That's what's up. They got 4 children. See, I was gonna ask that question, bro. The way he's sliding around on them legs, man, I know he be hitting them nuts, man. Like, I was saying, if you can you have kids, nigga? Like, okay, you good. All right, yeah. I rock with it.
Uziel is one of a kind that testifies disability is not inability.
Nigga strong,
Although
boy.
he's this disabled and works, as you see, he's a beekeeper. He's a beekeeper and has been keeping bees for a long period of time. He says after finding himself disabled, he thought of what to do, and among many options, he went for beekeeping. It's not an easy job even for many normal people, but since he was committed to doing this, and with the reference from the father who also did the same for a living, he managed to do this.
That's crazy. Oh man, he's showing off.
He does everything related to beekeeping and does them even more better. To him, he can do each and everything that can help him earn money. Due to getting used to beekeeping, he only covers the face when harvesting pounds of honey. According to him, the strategy he uses here is not being afraid to these bees. He says the moment bees realize you are somehow afraid, they sting you up to death. So the deal here is to pretend you're okay.
Oh wow.
This man says he will not give time the lazy mentality. Rather, as a man, he had to fight and fight for a living, and this has paid. He provides for both himself and the 4 children. He says that as long as the head function, he's ready to even do more. He's a person who wants to always learn and know more. He recently studied and acquired shoe repairing skills. Now he can repair and even make shoes of one kind, only that the barrier remains having not enough capital to establish his own business.
See, that shows y'all, no matter what y'all going through, man, in this world, y'all can get through anything. This man had working legs at first. Then all of a sudden, his legs no longer work. Imagine how that can, like, mentally deter you from wanting to do anything with your life. You know, most people be, like, in a suicidal, like, thought process right now. Because that, I know, look, I love my legs, man. I love being able to walk, run, all that stuff. I love to run. Like, I have to go running, bro. It gives me peace. That's how I stay so calm a lot of times. And it's crazy, bro. Like, if I lose that, I don't know where I will be at. This is a strong person. Somebody always out there got it worse than you. And he's still getting sugar walls
The
with no
wife
legs.
says
So what's
she
y'all
met a
excuse?
lot of men who had everything a woman can desire, including money, properties, and many more. But she chose to spend the rest of his life with Uziel, though it was not easy due to her parents, who never liked this guy.
I mean,
She said if she knew they would react like the way they reacted, she would have never broke the silence. All family members, starting from the father, the brother, uncles, aunties,
why
and
she looking
many
like
more,
that?
all went against the idea of seeing their daughter getting married to a disabled person. They told the daughter that it's better to remain unmarried and spend the rest of her life home than spend the rest of your life with a person who cannot even walk. They pointed at one thing: he will not be able to provide for the family. And all
Shit.
will be done by the wife. After everyone went against her, she felt discouraged but still loved the man. She was depressed, wondering what to choose. Later, by God's mercy, her mother came to her and said, if you both love each other, get married. She said, get married. And she repeated. She's the only one among a family with a lot of family members. She said, it's your right to love who you want. And she blessed them. She then went and lived with the man, but it was not easy. At first, she was the only one working, and she could see that it was too much for her to handle alone. Time came and she even wanted to go back home. But then she realized she vowed to loving him in whatever conditions, whether bad or good. She honestly says she struggled, but as long as she loved the man, it was not easy. They cooperate in whatever they have. The wife has to go cultivate for different people so as to earn for the family. Other friends would always come visit her, not in a way of showing love, but to make sure she made the wrong choice and making fun of her that she never listened to parents, and now she's facing consequences, they said. But she knew she was doing the right thing. She remained loving the husband and says she will never ever give up on him, no matter what. Seeing the way this man walks, you can see that he immediately needs a wheelchair in his daily activities.
He does.
You can help Uziel get a wheelchair by contributing via a GoFundMe link found in the description.
Hey, for real, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a GoFundMe and a link down below. Stories like this is crazy, man. I know some people don't have the patience to watch stuff like this because, you know, you're too caught up in what you're going through. I get it. I'm going through shit right now too, but I still care. But I mean, nevertheless, you know, I'm gonna definitely put the links down there for his GoFundMes and everything, man. This dude definitely needs a wheelchair. And you see how hard he's working, man. And this video is not just for the go support him GoFundMe. It's to motivate y'all, man. A lot of y'all out here, man, got a lot of excuses about why you're not somewhere, why you're not doing the things you want to do, why you're not happy, this and that. You can change anything that you want in your life. You just have to be willing to do it. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy at all. But the easiest thing to do is to give up. And that's what some of y'all do. And that also creates that stigma and that language of you just being a loser, you know? If you give up, you are a loser. I'm gonna be real with you. You are. If you keep going, keep reinventing yourself, you never can be a loser because you're always trying to progress. And eventually, you're gonna get something. Something's gonna catch, and you're gonna make it. But look, man, like I always say, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. See you on the next video. And I'm out though. Bye.